there's a path to anything that you want. And usually the path is narrow, a little crooked. It's usually a little uphill. You might slip a little bit along the way, but just keep going. Anything that you do consistently will get better. All right, and we're back. Today, I want to talk about the number one misconception in growing your business and why most businesses don't grow because of this misconception. All right, here we go. The number one thing. Let me tell you about when I first really got into my business. The first one was my insurance company, and I purchased a book of business. I purchased it for a lot of money. That process took a lot of time. It took a lot to get the loans, took a lot of time, took a lot of money. So you go into this business and immediately, like, we sucked, like we weren't growing, we're shrinking big time. And we continued this for about a year, and I was stressed out. Like, I was like, why did I buy this business? Why? This is a sinking ship. What the heck? I'm on this loan for 10 years. You gotta be kidding me. So I'm like, I got to figure out a way to grow this thing. But here's the thing. I tried every different way to grow. Tried to, make calls myself, tried to, hire one person. And when I realized that it was going to take a lot of effort, it was going to take a lot of time. We had to really figure out a process, SOPs, scripts, exactly what to say. Plus, we had to buy a lot of leads, and that costs a lot of money. So time and money. So I bought this business. I thought we were here, and when we were here, I had to take 2 or 3 steps back. I had to spend a ton of money and spend a ton of time, which I didn't have to per se, right? Because I could have just kept going with what we were doing. We were slowly shrinking, but we were enough size and we were going to make X amount of money, right? But if I wanted to get to the next level, I had to take 2 steps back to take 5 steps forward. That one concept alone is what holds almost everybody back. And anybody that's not successful at anything in life, anything, is because that's what it takes to get to the next level. Everybody thinks it's this incremental kind of thing, right? I hear this all the time from business owners, is that they're at this level and they're like, oh, this is really expensive to do this. So they don't want to take it to that next step. And it's like, actually, you got to invest like 2 or 3 times that amount if you want to see the growth that you want to see. So they sprinkle in some money here, sprinkle in some money here. Oh, it doesn't work. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. Of course it doesn't work. Are you like do the math first off? Like, there's no way that what you're doing in your effort is ever going to produce big results. But when was there a time in life, like when you bought your business or when you started your business, that was a step back? Like, if you started a side hustle and you spent all this money and you're spending money and time and you're not making anything. Or if you jump into a business, you're putting this bulk amount of money, you're borrowing money, you're putting all this time and learning this new thing, you're taking a giant step back. At some point we get comfortable and we're like, we expect just everything to like slowly go up, slowly get better. Like, are you kidding me? Is it the second law of thermodynamics is like everything gets old, everything waxes old. So if like you think you running the thing the way it is right now is just going to slowly get better, it's not. I'm sorry. Or it's not going to get to like a level of growth that you want to see. You're going to have to take 2 steps back to take 5 steps forward. We learn this. Any kind of leap that we took in our life, in our business, you can see something. There was a lot of sacrifices made, and there were things that we did that were way out of our normal pattern, and that's how we got to that level. But at some point we get comfortable at that next level and we think, oh, it should just keep going up. That's not the way it works. It never has, it never will. So keep that in mind. If you want the next thing, make sure that you're wanting to do the work too. Make sure that you're understanding what it takes to get there. Don't want something that you aren't willing to do, because that's stupid, right? Like, what person is like, oh, I want the thing, but I don't want to do the thing to get the thing? Well, then why want it? Because you don't want it. Because you might want the thing, but you don't want to do the stuff to get it. So you don't really want it. Because if you really wanted it, you would just do the thing to get the thing. There's a path to anything that you want. And usually the path is narrow, a little crooked. It's usually a little uphill. You might slip a little bit along the way. You might even slide backwards, but just keep going. Anything that you do consistently will get better. Learn this. If this is not sinking in, or maybe you know this, really well, this is the key to massive success. If you're at that point in your business where you're like, I want to get to this next level, well, figure it out, and figure it out with the worst case scenario. Give me the next level that you want up. I want to know the worst, like if you hit the minimum amount of numbers on everything and all the leads are expensive or whatever it costs, worst case scenarios, we're going to be here, and be okay with that. And if you can do that, you're going to dominate. That's if you can do it and do it consistently. That is a little bit of tough love for you, but just do it. You can get what you want, but you have to want to do the work that it takes to get it.